Hey everybody, I'm checking in at 10 weeks on a Friday night rather than Saturday because I know I'm going to be very busy. So obviously I'm in the comfort of my own home. You can see you can see that I'm sitting in my bed, which is actually my office. This is where I write all my diets and my emails. I have a one bedroom apartment. I don't have a couch or a desk, so you'll just have to look at this awesome painting and my pillow. So I also apologize if the volume and the lighting isn't very good on this camera. I'm kind of trying that out too. But onto my updates. Everything is exactly the same that it was last week as far as my diet goes. I did have a bit of a calorie cut. My cardio is up to 5 days a week, and my resistance training was actually really good this week. Even though I got sick the week before, I thought I would need a week to kind of get back up to normal. I'm gonna blame last week's cheat meal. My workouts were actually really awesome, and I'm able to push even more weight than I was before. So even though I'm dieting, my strength is still very high right now. Um, the only change really this week is I do get another cheat meal. I think I mentioned before that I hadn't had one in a month. Last weekend, I felt like I needed to take in more calories to bring my body back up to par from being sick. This weekend, I'm not going to eat as much. I will probably condense my cheat meal into a shorter amount of time or have less choices. And I'm not really going to overthink it. I'm just going to go by what I'm craving that day, as I think these cheat meals should be used. I'm not going to go overboard because really I've had such a great week. I'm ahead of schedule as far as my fat loss goes, so I actually feel really good, and I want to stay that way. So I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to overdo it. Part of the reason why I'm doing this video tonight because it is a Friday. I know a lot of you are going out and having a lot of social activities at the moment, so this is kind of a look into my life of what I do during competition time. I'm in my bed. I've got two dogs and a cat laying next to me. I'm drinking my tea, and I'll probably paint my nails and watch some Friends reruns. Or I am reading a book right now. It's called The War of Art. Excuse me, not The Art of War. It's by Stephen Pressfield. This is my second time around reading that book. I'm really into it right now, and it really helps me with my sports psychology, my mental training. So that's basically what I do on a weekend. I'm so busy throughout the day training my clients and writing diets and running errands and getting my own training done that having a night to myself is actually needed, much needed. I need this time to recuperate and to relax. But I still utilize that toward my competition, like something as silly as rhinestoning my suit. That keeps me focused. Sometimes I'll just chill out for a few minutes and tune everything out, all the technology, turn that off, and I'll just sort of meditate and I'll sort of get in tune with my mind a little bit more, um, and use that later on, like when I'm doing cardio or in my training or when I'm backstage. So I'm really setting myself up for my competition later with nights like tonight. I'm also staying very consistent with my eating habits and my water intake. I do weigh on Saturday morning, so it's really important that I don't do anything that skews my weight in the morning, like taking too much salt or not drink enough water. So I keep Fridays very much the same each week, so that when I send my weight to my coach in the morning, that's a realistic reflection on what he prescribed to me as far as my calorie intake goes and my calorie expenditure. So I don't want anything that's going to throw that off, or that might lead to us making a mistake if I give like a false result, or if I have something like soda and it's carbonated, or I eat or drink anything that's going to make me hold water. That can really mess up the following weeks to come if it's not accurate. So that's why I stay in on Friday nights, is so that I can be consistent for the morning. And this is probably the first day that I've actually felt like I'm dieting. I've already done this for 6 weeks, and today I did crash a little bit. Um, I've been doing this for so long that that's not really an issue. I'm expecting that. I'm actually surprised that it took this long for me to feel that way. Um, so I'm very tired. I took a nap today. I did my cardio. I did my lifts, but it's starting to feel like I'm actually dieting for once. So I'm um I'm hoping that with this refeed tomorrow, I'll have my energy back up, and it's just like a fluke. But I mean, that's just part of it. I choose to feel this way, so that's what comes when you're dieting. And if you don't feel like that, you're probably not doing something right. Uh, so you should always be slightly miserable. As far as weight goes, though, I wanted to kind of talk about this on the scale. Even if I lose weight and I only lose like half a pound or so, what really matters is the composition for competitions. Composition for competition. Um, so what's really important is how I look. So this message kind of goes to some of you who are very obsessive about the scale weight. I'm sure that you guys have heard this phrase that a pound of muscle weighs more than a pound of fat. That's actually an incorrect statement. A pound is a pound of anything. So muscle, fat, whatever, that's the weight. Now the volume can look very different. Muscle's dense, so it kind of looks like you're a little more solid if you carry a lot of muscle, and if you're carrying extra body fat, you can actually be a little bit softer. So I actually just posted a picture from 6 years ago as my throwback Thursday, and in that picture I was 116.8. If you put that side by side with a picture of me now, you would obviously see a difference in over the last 6 years where I've put on mass. So the weight's the same, but the body composition is obviously different. Um, I'm not really sure what people think that I weigh. I've I have a lot of people that I've met from Facebook that I've been friends with for years and have never seen me in person, and I'll meet them and they say, "Oh, we thought that you were 5'8" and 150 pounds, and really you're tiny. You don't look like a bodybuilder." I'm not technically a bodybuilder. I'm a figure competitor, but I am 5'2.5", so my weight fluctuates. Competition season I'm close to 108. Um, I've gotten to 130 in an off season, but I'll probably never do that again. That was a very sloppy 130, so I stick close to the 115 range. Um, but I'm sure by pictures it looks completely different on a screen. So if I don't post my stats, you guys have no idea what I actually look like. Um, so that's something that I kind of wanted to point out. Just because of the weight doesn't mean that that doesn't really express uh, what this is for my competition. That's not. My goal isn't to lose weight; it's to lose body fat while maintaining my muscle. And I am going to lose a little bit of muscle with this weight loss. But being a natural athlete, my main goal is to hold on to that as best as I can. So I still have to lift heavy, make sure that my calories don't get cut too quickly, and I'm not doing too much cardio. So that's just something that I want you guys to keep in mind too. That when you step on the scale, to give yourself an honest answer of what your body composition is made of. If you're more muscular, if you're holding a little more body fat, that can give you a more accurate goal and more realistic goal, I should say. So tomorrow again, I'm sure my weight will be down in the morning, and then I'll have my cheat meal and it'll be up again, and that's okay. So you guys will start to see the pattern of what happens over my progress pictures. It's it's inevitable. Somebody will look at my progress pictures soon and say, oh, where are you gonna lose 5 pounds from? You don't have anything left to lose. I know exactly where it's going to come from. It's going to come from right around my midsection, right under my belly button, and right under my glutes. And also the front of my quads. That's where I lose the most body fat. So when toward the end I say, I've only lost a pound this week, that's going to look very significant because as I get leaner, that's going to show more. It's easy to get caught up on the scale, but pictures are a great way to take measurements and how your clothes fit. I think I noted this week that my clothes are getting very loose. It's come to that point where none of my clothes fit. So it's just going to get worse over the next few weeks. But if you can use that as a measurement too. If your waistband's getting a little bigger and you're filling out the quads, the size of your jeans, that's not always a bad thing. That can mean that you're putting on muscle in your legs. Also, pay a lot of attention to what other people say to you. If you've got your friends that come up and they say, "Oh, you look great. You look like you've been adding muscle or you've lost weight," pay attention to that more than the scale because that's a more realistic daily measurement. I know some of you really need to hear that. Having your body fat done is an excellent way to help set goals. Try to opt for a caliper measurement. Even better if you can do the underwater body fat assessment. That's the best. So maybe get that done periodically just to reflect on what you actually have, not just pay attention to the scale weight or BMI. So if you take anything away from this video, I hope it's that. I hope that helps some of you. I'll try to post some pictures of what my cheat meal is going to be tomorrow as I do it. I haven't really decided what's going to be. I'm sure I'll have another update as far as cardio or some sort of change next week. So if you guys want to pay attention to that, I'll also be posting my progress pictures in the morning. So you can check my Instagram, it's Autumn Ninja, You can also look at my personal Facebook page. It's Autumn Cleveland Figure Athlete. And I just posted a sweet potato recipe for some of you that have to eat sweet potatoes every day. I posted that to my Facebook business page, On the Grind Training. So go to facebook.com/On the Grind Training to go find that. So I hope I have something more exciting for you guys next week. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will have something soon.